Hi, this is MTGO Traders. My name is Taryn. Let's play some Magic. Okay guys, I have an awesome deck to show you today for Aether Revolt Standard. It's actually a deck that's coming from Strictly Better MTG over here on the YouTubes. He made a deck called Black-Red Baral's Land Destruction, and holy crap, it is amazing. Okay? I'm just going to kind of run through the cards real quick. You've got 4 Baral, you're going to have 4 Curious Homunculus, 3 Torrential Gearhulk, 2 Baral's Expertise main board, 4 Structural Distortion, 3 Crumble to Dust, 1 Demolish. Then over on the instances, you're going to have the Volcanic Upheaval, Void Shatter, Disallow, Negates, Harness Lightnings, and then of course your lands, Wandering Fumarole, Spiral, Highland, Aether, and then your Mountains and Islands. And then your sideboard is basically just like all standard hate, so Ceremonious Rejection, Shock, Negate, Incendiary Flow, Radiant Flames, and then Dynavolt Tower and Glimmer of Genius, because, you know, you want to board out all of your land destruction and board in all of your Dynavolt Tower deck, because you can do that in this deck, which is insane. And then 1 extra Aether Hub because of reasons. Alright, so let's just get into it. I'm going to show you how this deck performs. One of the things I kind of ran into when I was trying to record this video is I kept getting people who would rage quit on me. So let's see what happens. Because, like, okay, I won. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep that. One of the things that, like, I've kind of noticed with, like, MTGO versus Paper Magic, like, when you're playing Paper Magic, land destruction always sucks, but mill is what people hate in Paper Magic, right? Like, they just don't like discarding the cards off the top. In, let's do Fumarole. In MTGO, mill is like, I mean, it exists, but because your deck is like a digital deck, it's not that big of a deal. And so you don't think about it until you're dead, right? Well, when you get like land destruction in MTGO, like, it is hilarious. It is straight up stupid. The one thing to keep in mind here is, unless you're going to be, you know, really aggressive, I would never throw out a Baral or Curious on turn 2. I'm just going to lay my Spire Bluff, and then I'm going to pass. The reason is because, you know, your shields are down in both of these. So I would wait for turn 3 if you have a negate, or turn 4 if you have a disallow, or a regular counterspell. But again, yeah, Curious Homunculus. It adds mana to your mana pool, and then whenever you start getting your land destruction kind of going, it actually makes them cheaper. So with Curious and Baral on the board at the same time, you know, like a 2 mana, you know, kill land spell. I think that's fair, right? That's totally fair. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. Oh, 9th Bridge Patrol. I got you. So we're maybe looking at a mono white servos or a humans mono white, but that's a dwarf, so I'm not sold on that idea. All right, there's our first one right there. Okay, so I'm gonna play my land. Gonna skirt out Baral. Now we have 1 mana up for a negate on any kind of kill spell, or a stasis snare, or whatever. I'm going to pass. And having a 1 mana counter spell, that's pretty good, don't you think? Let's see what he's going to do. But yeah, I mean, like, by turn 4, we get, or, was it? Yeah, turn 4, I get to start doing what I do. One of the best things, too, if you're playing against these mono white strategies, negate is always great for getting rid of these artifacts that they're going to be playing. If he's going to play anything, he may not. He may just pass the turn. He may have missed his land drop. Okay, so again, this is going to be hilarious because you're going to kill one of their lands, right? I'm going to go, okay, kill a land. Okay, come on. All right. See, a lot of people, they don't know, you know, they're not realizing it. And I'm going to probably go in for an attack and, like, see if I can skirt out a trick. Unless he wants to just rage quit. Okay. Again, like, I've had a lot of problems with people rage quitting on me. So it's, I mean, it can happen. Okay. Take my damage, please. Or block, you know, whatever. Collected Blessing, you know, something like that. Or not Blessing, Blessed Alliance. Destroy target attacking creature. Nope, okay. Pass the turn. Ooh. Okay. Coming in for 2. One of the things I also kind of ran into with this blue-red land destruction deck, it's very strange. Like, it's like you want to play, like, the beginning of the game, you want to play kind of like counter-heavy and stuff, and then, like, kind of just destroy them as quickly as you can while also keeping your creatures alive. Let's see, I'm not worried about that. You can gain that life, it's cool. Again, I want to keep that negate up for any kind of removal or combat trick. Faux Shizzle. Got a cool name, buddy. Come on. Did he disconnect? Okay. All right, crumbled to dust. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here is exile target non-basic land, and then you search their library for any more and their hand and exile them as well. So, again, this deck is so dirty. Okay, so let's do red. Why? Let's just get rid of that. Yeah, let's get rid of it. All right, he has one more. Okay, cool. So we got 2 lands out of that. I'm going to come in for a swing. Oh, man. Again, this deck is just so dirty. Like, I don't know. You know, like, I love land destruction, and it is just hilarious. Especially if they're missing a land drop. Like, I'm sure this is maybe another type of deck, like a green or a blue or something. And he's just not getting any of it. You can swing at me. It's okay. It's all right, buddy. The thing, too, now is I have 2 instant sorceries in my graveyard. And so I can do a negate or disallow on whatever he does next on turn 2 or turn 6. And play my Curious, flip him the next turn, and have a 3/4 with prowess. Here's a Gearhulk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say I'm 1 short. That's okay. I'm going to send out my Homunculus. I could have done the Fumarole there to kind of get in for value, but I want to keep up. I want to keep up 3, so for like a disallow and a negate. The reason is whenever I counter something with Baral on the field, I can draw then discard. So I may want to draw and then discard and negate, and then the next turn play a Gearhulk and then negate whatever they're coming out with. So it's got a really good order of operations in the deck. All right, let's swing out for 1. Coming at you. One of the things I see with a lot of players is they won't swing with their 1/3 legendaries. You know, they won't swing with their 1 power creatures. And dude, if you can get in there, get in there. You know, if you're not using this guy for a tap ability, you need to get in there because every point counts. You know. Oh, there's his other land. Okay, now he's gonna probably play something, and I'm just gonna negate it or disallow it. Yep. Creature? Yeah. Get out of here. All right. Baral's trigger goes off. I'm probably going to say yes. Sweet. So now I have 6 lands. I can Torrential Gearhulk, a Disallow, or negate. My next turn, Curious Homunculus is going to flip. That was a great set of order of operations there. Yep, you're going to flip. Now you're a 3/4 that makes everything even cheaper. Void Shatter, sweet. All right, so again, never play Gearhulk on your turn. You're always going to play it on their turn. So I'm going to swing out since they're tapped out. Boom, boom. Swinging for 4. Yep, and then pass turn. And again, this like the land destruction and the kind of control strategy put together is like kind of a match made in heaven. It's really strange because it's like you're also countering what they do, but like you're also restricting the amount of mana they have, and it makes it really oppressive. Okay, so he's doing that, which doesn't matter to me. But what I am going to do is I'm going to get out of Gearhulk on that. Let's see. Let's just do a negate. Giving my creature prowess. Yep. He may have just kind of decided that it's time to concede to go to game 2, just based on the board presence alone. But we'll see. He may just be, you know, thinking it over with another spell, since I'm tapped out. But what could he have for 1 mana? Another Chaplain's Blessing, maybe? Not sure. Yep. Okay, I'm not going to do that since I have a Void Shatter in hand. Again, it's better to have a counter in hand than in the graveyard, unless I draw another Gearhulk. Come on. Come on, Annie. That was a Jar Jar Binks reference for you Star Wars people. Misa like Bombad. Gonna have to probably cut a lot of this because he's taking forever. We go into game 2, guy. I feel like I've got it here. I don't want to brag or anything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I did destroy. Land. Probably maybe would have kept that since I don't really need it. Boom, boom, boom. Swinging in for 9. Got a Void Shatter up. Probably could have came in there with the Fumarole, but I would have been not able to cast a counter spell. So come on. This is actually a just for fun match, and so I'm going to probably move from this match to another match that's going to be in the competitive tournament bracket. to see what happens. I'm sure I'll get destroyed there, but you know, I'll have fun. That's the main part of it. I think he's typing, maybe. He sent me a message. I don't want to talk, I want to play Magic. Oh, another Gear Hulk. Okay, yeah, we're going to swing out again for 9. That should be lethal. Unless he blocks my something. Or we just go to sideboard. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, since this deck did really well, I'm actually going to board out the expertise, board in some glimmer. So there's 12 of these, so I could do... Let's get rid of these Crumble to Dusts. See, and Crumble to Dust is usually the first card to come out, depending on what game type you're playing. If you're playing against a 4-color copycat, then Crumble to Dust is like auto-include every single time. But if you're not, it can be a little bit more difficult to deal with. I'm going to put in an Aether Hub. So in a Dynaville Tower, let's take out that other Crumble to Dust. Put in another Glimmer. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm taking this entire deck and turning it into a Dynavolt Tower deck, which is really cool. And so I'm kind of expecting him to have a little bit more creatures on the next game, so I'm going to be boarding in some removal like Radiant Flames. Taking out a Negate. A Curious Homunculus. Then we can kind of see where we're at. So we're basically right where we were again. We just have one extra land that's an Aether Hub. Some Dynavolt Towers, Radiant Flames, Glimmer of Genius. So I wonder if I need to board in some Shocks and Incendiary Flows. Let's take out the Upheaval and board in the Flows. Again, I've just been experimenting with this deck a lot, so it's really cool to see how flexible it is in any kind of environment you're putting it in. So now he may be expecting me to be more land destruction, when in reality I'm actually now like Dynavolt Tower with a little land destruction that just deals damage directly to him. So I'm more like Dynavolt Tower Tempo or Dynavolt Tower Control, something like that. But I'm going to play 2 games for you guys. So it's going to be this matchup and then one other matchup. So let's see. I got a lot of 2 manas. But I'm not going to keep it. That's better. I'll keep that. I'll put that... I'll keep that on top. Just because we have our Radiant Flames here, we can actually do for 3. If we needed to. Swampy. All right. It's okay. You know, it's okay to end your turn. I give you permission. Let's do Ephemeral and pass. He's getting his mana. Let's play another Bridge Patrol. I'm okay with that. Or not. Anytime I see Swamp, I just assume they have Fatal Push in their hand. Just like anytime I see a Swamp and a Mountain, I assume they have an unlicensed disintegration, just because of how not toxic the standard environment is, but just how much removal that's just in every single standard deck if they're playing red or black. It's just insanity. It's like the only, like, I don't say it's the only thing that's good in those colors, but it's definitely the most consistent thing, which is obviously the removal. And I'm assuming they're going to keep a Fatal Push every time in their hand if they have a swamp. All right, so do I want to? Nah, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna wait till turn 3 so I can have my negate up. Because again, like Fatal Push, I'm just assuming that it's in their hand, and you should always do that. Up or not? Okay. All right. Let's go up to tournament practice here and see what happens. But that's actually going to be in the next video. This video we kind of get like a taste of how it's going to play, and then in the next video we're going to kind of turn up the heat, go to tournament practice, and see what happens. So just leave a like if you like the video, leave a comment, you know, kind of saying if you like the deck, if you want to see more of this deck, or if you want to see more types of this deck. Oh, and definitely go and check out Strictly Better MTG. This deck tech is amazing, and that's all he does. He does deck techs. And they're anywhere from like the top of the line, expensive, all the way down to the like $5 deck. So go give him a subscribe as well. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys.